That's a bear. Is that a bear? It's a baby bear. Oh, it's not a baby bear. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. Abort! It's a wolf. Living day.
Hello and welcome to Zen Plays Games Badly. Now, hopefully, I'm just going to turn down the game audio. Hopefully, you can hear me over the game. We are going to hopefully be playing Ark Survival. Now, I do say hopefully because it's still logging in. Now, we tried this earlier today and it worked fine. Oh, here we go. So with a bit of luck, this is us logging in. So we're just going to bring on our fellow streamers. That's Little John. Hello, Little John. You are live on Zen Plays Games Badly. Welcome, welcome. So I've just managed to reach the bit where it's starting to load stuff. So hopefully I'll be in soon. Whereabouts are you, Little John? Ooh. Oh wow! Lost and timed out connection to the host. So that was a good start. You were saying, Little John? Ah, yes. So yeah, mine got to the loading and then timed out, which was very handy. You do not hear Little John. Oh, no, you probably don't. You probably now hear Little John. Yes.
Hello, Little John.
There we go.
How are we doing?
Right. We're gonna attempt that again. Now it takes about 4 minutes from the moment I hit connect for Ark to actually let you in. It is probably one of the longest times I've ever had for loading a game. But we'll see if it's quicker this time. Oh, that was interesting. It sounds like that. Yeah, I know. The audio balance is all over the place. I'm aware of this, but I currently can't do anything about it at all. Because Ark basically won't allow me to adjust anything until it's loaded. So hi, Elusive Elf. Are you joining us on the game, or are you just watching? We shall see. Ark is a fascinating game. I've got it working earlier today, and it all worked fine. And I ran around, and it was grand. But clearly, now that I want it to work, now that I'm kind of going, yes, let's go play, it's decided not to, which is slightly frustrating. Also, it does this weird thing where it looks like it's frozen, but isn't. So this might look like it's frozen, but should actually, in theory, in the background, be joining in to the server. And it's very strange because there's no feedback. There's no kind of idea of what's going on. Thank you, Mr. Flinman, for giving us your poor luck. Little John, how are you doing?
I think it's doing something.
You think it's doing something? That's fantastic.
But like you, it is still just looks like it's frozen.
Yes. So I mean, mine timed out the last time, so we shall see whether or not it wants to let me in.
It's using one of the least bits of RAM on my PC, and this is worrying because it seems like it's working really hard, but the resource monitor is saying it's not working really hard.
Well, yeah, this is the weirdness that I've got is that I've got sort of all of my CPUs churning away, but nothing visual happening. So we shall see what's going on. I mean, I can kill it and start again, but I don't fancy doing that because I do know from earlier tests that it takes about 4 minutes. And I set this off to run so that by the time I was ready to stream, we would be logged in. The server is running; it's detecting the server fine. So yeah, this is a good start. The game is known, by the way, for having these weird kind of bugs. And we do know that there is always a lot of problems when trying to log into games like this over Steam. I'm looking at my network connection and I'm receiving a whole bunch of information, but there's no update to the screen. So, well, I don't know what we do.
Join a game.
Oh, you can join a game.
I'm finding your game, apparently.
Good. Yes, it should say Black Xanthus as a server. And off you should go. Is the hope. But we're not. Normally, when this thing has crashed, it will tell me. But I'm not getting any signs that it has crashed.
I'm going to be saying it's doing a good job of trying to take the full capacity of my NVMe up.
Well, I mean that's good. That means it's at least working. Let's have a look. Do we actually see if we've got any processes running? Due to game, here we are. Is running at 16% of the CPU. Which is roughly the same as OBS. Except that it's using 4 gig of RAM. The status is showing as running, so the process is clearly responding.
Randomizing your character is an interesting thing to do.
Oh, if you've reached character, then you are on your way to logging in. I'm watching the RAM sneak up on my shooter game. So with a bit of luck, that means it's about to do something. Because it is taking processor, it is taking more RAM.
Are we just picking any spawn region?
The default one, which should be sort of the bottom one. If you try to start anywhere else, you're just gonna die.
Cracking.
So we are playing on. Hello, Sin Within. It will be Dinosaurs if I can log in. Little John has logged in, which I can just about hear, but I know that you lot probably can't. But we. I don't know whether or not to stop this and start again or what. It's very, very difficult to tell. Let's see. How many does it reckon? I mean, it tells me that Little John has managed to log in to the game, so there's that. I am going to try and find this and see if I can just stop it and start again. Well, that managed to kill the music. So it's sleeping.
I'm just setting the graphics. Which usually does one of one thing. Makes the game restart. Oh, it didn't.
Nice. I am going to quickly log into the game without connecting to the server, and then I'm going to turn off the sound. But if memory serves, it won't let me do. Won't let me do that. Here we go. Come on. So we've got the screen up, and it's sat basically lagging to the screen. This is something I am expecting. It's still frustrating.
I'm just gonna change that because that feels weird. I was starting to feel like seasick by running along the.
Oh, if you auto, yeah, that auto run bounce is just awful. If you're going to do it, you probably want to turn off light bloom as well.
View camera Bob. No, I don't want view camera Bob. Anyone else got some recommendations for settings?
Well, I'm now going to exit the game. And I'm going to attempt to log it in this time connecting to the server. And see where we get. Refresh that. Well, that's interesting. It claims that there are 2 players. Does that mean we have been joined sneakily by Elusive Elf, or does it think I've logged in? But at least this time I have killed the music. So we can turn up Little John.
Hello.
There we go. That's better. So you can now hear Little John. Little John, who's busy running around the island. So we know the server works.
Yay!
Yay! How dare you blaspheme against the will of Abrams? Unleash the bloom. No, I've played this game many, many times, and if you have light bloom on, it will just kind of stop you being able to see anytime the sun is anywhere visible, basically.
There's a massive dinosaur stepping on me, or almost stepping at me.
Ah, yes, that would be the Brontosaurus.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, right. So one of the things that you want to do is, Little John, is to your left. You start on a peninsula, right?
Right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Do not go to the right side of that peninsula. You will die. Stick to the left, and don't go too far until you have a weapon.
I'm dragging the dead body of a fish somewhere.
Oh, you managed to catch a fish. Well done. You can skin it for parts. Like in a lot of these things. Like a rocket launcher, LJ, it's huge. LJ has never played Ark to my knowledge. So I'm going to have to kind of direct Little John playing Ark while I wait for it to log me in.
Right. No. Oh, crap. Release the body. What am I doing? This. Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna need a torch because by the time I get in, it's gonna be night. You're gonna need some club. Basically, the top row of engrams. But one of the weird things about Ark is a single person does not get enough XP to get all of the engrams. So don't go too mad buying everything.
Torch or thingbob.
Torch or what?
How do you make it?
How do you make it?
Yeah, as in how do you get the engram?
Right.
No, you get the second. Okay, that makes sense. So should I make a campfire, a stone hatchet, or a spear?
Stone hatchet.
Learn stone hatchet for 3 engram points. That'll do me.
You're gonna want stone hatchet. You're gonna want spear. You're gonna want campfire. Like these are things that everybody is gonna want. Playing the game, kind of the first line-ish of engrams you're gonna want, and then after that, kind of early in the game, you kind of end up with a lot of crossover, but later as you get into kind of tech stuff, then you do need to kind of separate it out. Otherwise, you are just not going to get anywhere.
How do you make something?
How do you make something? That's a
Yeah.
very good question. Trying to direct you from memory. So at the top of your inventory, you can kind of move along map and that kind of stuff. But in the lower pane on the left, at the top, there should be the ability. There should be like a little window. And if you click that, it moves you to kind of your engrams, a view of what engrams that you have, and you should be able to click that to create one. I don't know how good that explanation is because I'm trying to do it off memory. Mr. Flinman, I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself. This is a new type of meta streaming. We don't see the game. We hear one gamer tell another how to play it, while we can't see what's happening. Very true. Absolutely very true. That does indeed seem to be what is currently going on. I mean, I can't do anything about that right now. Let's see what we get. So we're currently 20 minutes into the stream, and I still haven't managed to log in, despite the fact that this was working for me earlier today. How utterly frustrating. What are we at? Generic file buffering. We're up to 7 gig of RAM. Here we go. CPU up at 96. Let's just hope that it doesn't die halfway through. It's loading Oblix. It's loading persistent gameplay stuff. So we might be able to do this, folks. Let's just be hopeful and move to okay, did it just... So I just got a crash report, which is frustrating, but I don't know whether or not it's dead. Wait, yes, it is dead. There it goes. Wow, we are doing well today. We are doing well. You know what I should have done? I should have just left it.
Left it running.
Just left it running in the top left-hand corner, and not done anything. Have you got to start again? Yes, I do have to start again. Like when it works, it's fine. And I have to say, I've never had this much trouble starting Ark. So I don't know what to tell you. So yeah. That's the first time you've had to say that. This is very true. On the plus side, Elusive Elf has time to download the game. This is very true.
It takes long enough though, doesn't it?
It does. It's also very frustrating to troubleshoot because when I was setting this up this afternoon, there is no kind of output at either end that gives you anything that kind of tells you what the problem is. So it was a lot of googling when I was kind of getting this very weird problem that basically said, look, you can't log in, and the problem was not on the server, despite that's what the game was saying. The problem was actually Steam itself. So it was very very frustrating. Let's have a look. Where are we? Maybe I should re-nice this thing and give it a bit more priority. But could also be, of course, a local problem in that normally when I play, I don't have so much stuff open, but it shouldn't really be affecting. Shouldn't really be affecting me that much. But let's just kill some of the stuff I've got running in the background that I don't actually need. Because it does need like 100,000 files open at once on the server side. So we shall see.
Craft slot item. Oh.
Yeah, and then you move it down to your action bar so you can use it. So whereabouts are you, Little John?
I'm on a small peninsula.
You're on a small peninsula. It's a good place to be. I will hopefully be with you, assuming I can get to log in. The server itself, which is not being run locally, it's being run on a Linode. Don't go north, Mr. Finman. Stop helping. It's barely breaking a sweat, which is good, which is what you want. The server is only running Ark. I'm with you, LJ, through the power of imagination and memory. So, Sin Within, how am I? I'm all right. I have. This is coming off a holiday. I had a holiday last week. I've had 2 days this week, just kind of chilling, which has been quite nice. That's kind of it, really. Busy working when I'm not on holiday, just kind of the same as everybody else, really. And it's good to see you back, my friend. It's been a long time. We're hoping to be joined by a couple of lurkers later on in the stream. People have said that they're going to come and watch while painting a room, presumably because it means that watching this stream is about as interesting as watching paint dry. But I wasn't going to push that. I wasn't going to push that too much. Little John, have you taken on your first dinosaur yet?
No.
No,
not yet. I'm not stupid.
You sound so well. Sadly, the last time I heard you were still recovering. Sin Within, technically, I'm still recovering. I think there might have been some small bits of damage to my lungs. Nothing that necessarily seems to require an X-ray, but enough that it is personally concerning. But I'm doubly vaccinated. I've had both my vaccinations, and so I'm quite well, as safe as I possibly can be. I've had COVID and the vaccinations, though I will say my arm right at the vaccination site still hurts, which is slightly odd.
I found the crafting menu.
You found the crafting menu? Was it
Yeah,
where I said it was?
Sort of.
Sort of. Right, the shooter game is still just not taking a lot of. So, when I say shooter game, for those of you that don't know, Ark Survival, kind of the actual EXE, is called shooter game, which suggests that Ark, before it became Ark, was obviously some sort of first person shooter. And they just never bothered renaming the file, which you'd have thought they would have done at some point, really. But that's just me. You sound happy and you're smiling, Sin Within says. This pleases me. I am always here to please you, Sin Within. I'm here to always please anybody watching this channel. And of course, if you would like anything more personal than that, you can find my PayPal address, well, my Ko-fi address, at the bottom of the page. I take all kinds of bribes for all kinds of actions. Says Elusive. So I know that Elusive had a really nice looking dinner tonight, because their other half posted it online. So Elusive, how was Camboy Zen? Sin, if I thought I could earn enough money as a Camboy, I absolutely would. You know, I just don't think there is a market for this kind of beer. So yeah. And on moving sideways from beer, Elusive was an hour home late because of work shenanigans, but it was still lovely. Very nice, very nice. One of the things that I do want to say, of course, is it's Pride Month. So happy Pride Month to everybody. A time for you to celebrate being the person that you are, and you know, wave your little gay flag. The only reason I have not decorated this channel with the pride flag that would represent me is because the colours are fugly. They are kind of this. I'm pansexual, obviously, not obviously, but the colours are kind of a pink and a yellow and a blue, and I'm like, what? And I know that online there are some sort of movements about whether or not they should keep the flag, but unless they pick better colours, it's anyway. Yes, yeah, it is good that we've got actually one of the better months that we've had this year. Some nice shiny weather. So let's see. Are we actually logging in, or are we just sort of frozen? I mean, oh, here we go. It always sort of reaches that stage just as you kind of go, "Am I frozen?" and then it kind of starts working. But let's see if it'll let me in this time. I'm not going to change it because it probably won't.
Oh, apparently I'm encumbered. I've actually made progress.
You're encumbered. Wow. Yeah, early game you spent a lot of time in. Fudge. Right. So it just crashed on me again. Which is really, really frustrating. You need more RAM. Well, interestingly, there's 16 gig of RAM in this machine. So it should not be a problem. Right. Okay. Let's try shutting this down. And let's try shutting that down. And let's try killing that. And then let's try. Let's see what else is there here that I can. If I put that, let's put that. Let's quit that. Let's quit that. Right, that
Campfire
is
or spear? What do people reckon?
fun.
Campfire or spear?
Campfire. Spear. Well, you're going to need both. Because the campfire is how you're going to cook food. Spear is how you're going to kill things. So swings and roundabouts, really. So I have closed pretty much anything that could possibly be running in the background other than the things required to be running the stream. And let's see what happens. When Zan said he was closing stuff earlier, he only closed half his programs. There is a crash log, and it said attempting to access already accessed memory, which is a very weird issue, and sounds very much like the kind of thing that's basically a programmer's problem.
I like how food spoils.
Yes. You also kind of want to keep the spoiled meat because we'll be needing that to make narco berries.
Okay.
So once you get
I died. Why did I die?
Did you just die?
Well, I just fell over.
Did you die of thirst?
Oh, possibly.
Have you had anything to drink?
Nope.
You
How do you drink?
Of thirst.
Well, that was a good start.
Did you not get coughing noises? Did you not notice you were slowing down?
Nope.
Huh.
All I can hear is a bloody dinosaur jumping up and down right next to me.
It's not jumping, it's walking.
So, how big a dinosaur can you go for your first one?
Dodo. Because
okay.
to tame a dodo, you've got to knock it out. Hey, King Alex, welcome to the stream. Hopefully I'll be actually playing Ark Survival sometime soon. Currently struggling with the game itself, which if you've ever played Ark Survival, you'll know is quite the usual thing of waiting for Ark to decide that he actually wants to let me in. The server itself is fine. Little Johnny is running around quite merrily on the server.
So only until I die.
Until they die, yes.
Oh, I can hear that groaning sound now.
You can hear the groaning sound. Yeah.
Yep.
Probably means that you might want to think about getting some food or some water.
I can. How do you get water?
Punch the water. Like any water other than seawater, you can drink. So if you're still on the peninsula, if you just walk to the water, you can drink it. Sing.
Right.
Well, why not? There is seawater if you go out far enough. So, King Alex, what would you like to hear? What would you like to hear while we wait? Any particular preferences for song? A song of my choice. Song of my choice. Let's have a think. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to attempt. Just close the window. I'm going to attempt a song called Shaboom. Now, King Alex, you may not know this, but I can't actually sing. We just do this for a bit of fun. So this was well, it's been covered and covered and covered and covered. YouTube reckons it was originally done by a group called The Chords, and it's called Shaboom. So I'm going to play it the way that I remember it. It's nice and short, so I don't need to torture you too long. Shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom. Life could be a dream, shaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Shaboom, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello again, shaboom, I'm hoping we'll meet again. Oh, shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, baby, we'd be so fine. Life could be a dream. Kaboom, if I could take you up in paradise up above. Kaboom, if you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Shaboom, my home when we meet again. Oh, shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom, shaboom. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, shaboom. That was my very short rendition of Shaboom. And then basically the whole song repeats, which you don't need to hear. You don't need to hear twice. So hopefully, I've still got followers, and I didn't lose followers in that attempt at Shaboom. Thank you, King Alex. Thank you. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it. So I'm watching the RAM creep up again. And I'm surprised that it's taking longer to log in than it did the last time. It seems to be taking longer and longer, and I don't know why that is. But we shall give it a one more go before we do something drastic, like giving it up as a bad lot and trying a different game. Wouldn't be the first time on this stream where I have basically ended up talking for an hour and a half while I wait for the computer to decide that it wants to let me in. Now, we did do this once with 7 Days to Die, where where my machine decided it didn't want to run the new alpha, and everybody else had a great time, and I sat here talking to the people. So we're up to 6.7 gig, 6.8. So somewhere around 7, it starts loading in. And it would be much better if I could just kind of connect directly from inside the game, but it forces me to do this weird kind of starting the server from in Steam thing. So it's submitting. It's quite interesting because I can watch exactly what it's trying to do. So here we are. We hit 7 gig, and then it starts to load.
Did you hear the noise, by the way?
What noise?
The noise of someone joining the channel.
I did.
Greetings, everyone.
Oh, hello, Elusive. Welcome to the stream.
And it's a pleasure to be here. How are you doing?
Right. So it has sig faulted at the same point. So I think I know what I'm going to have to do. I've got a plan. So bear with me, people.
Just to be clear, is it in fact a plan or is it just a pl?
Probably more of a pl, to be honest.
It might be a PLN.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to exit Steam. I'm going to...
Getting risky here.
Oh yeah, I know. It's Because it's
I'm feeling a
crashed
danger
twice
dimple
in
coming on.
exactly the same place. It suggests to me a Steam problem. Wait.
Oh, come on. I can't be taking that much weight on.
Oh, you can. Yeah, if you're carrying like wood and meat and stuff, it's surprisingly heavy.
Why is meat so heavy?
Because you need it.
I've never carried any. It's very dense.
I guess that silence from Little John suggests that they've never carried meat.
Well, in fairness, as Little John is a vegetarian, that's not massively surprising.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I presume that they had life experience beyond being a vegetarian.
Yes. No, I don't want to drop all items.
Right, but a memento, ladies and gents.
Okay, you go and start your stream. I presume that's what you're going to do. Right. My plan. I like that it thinks now you can.
Do I just put a thatch down wherever? Thatch base.
How would I have to find how you? How do you?
I've got my little seaside house.
How do you verify? How do you verify files?
Right-click properties on the game. It's
Property. Local files. Verify the integrity. Let's see if that will fix it, because it's 95 gig locally, so I don't fancy trying to reinstall this.
nope. You probably couldn't do it in some time.
So, hey JC, I think this is usual stream maintenance time. Well, this is meant to be me playing Ark Survival, JC.
It's to be.
I noticed Elusive has managed to start Ark Survival, so so with a bit of luck, they, if you can at least go over to our multi Twitch and watch Elusive play.
Come join in the fun. At least watch one of us play.
At least watch one of us play. Yes.
Although saying that, I haven't booted Ark in for fecking ever, so I don't know if this is going to work. And I also need to set up like all the graphics and everything. Oh no! It was set at 1280 by 720.
Okay.
Oh dear. I need to do all the graphics. This is not good.
I mean, shouldn't your machine play that quite happily?
It should.
Come here. I need some hide.
Are you about to?
Okay,
Are you about to murder a poor dodo, Little John?
There's no about it.
Okay, so I think I've got an arc working. I now need to set my... Oh wow, something has gone very wrong here. Hang on.
I'm gonna get a little fishy.
Shooter game. Wow.
Yep.
That's concerning, but okay.
Oh, food. I need to eat food.
Hello, Mr. Flimman. Welcome. Right. Why does my TV think it's still 720? That's not on.
Are you playing this on your TV?
Sorry?
On your TV or on a monitor?
I'm playing this on a TV because I'm still in my front room.
Okay, nice. I thought you were having a dedicated server room built.
Sorry, say again.
I thought you were having a dedicated server room.
I am. It's still in construction.
Ah.
Well, you say construction, painting.
No, and well, currently it's still in painting and construction, so it's an exciting time.
Oh,
Mr. Flimman, could you tell me when I do this? Can you see
He's on the
Ark
sofa.
pop up on my screen? Because like every time I tab out of it, I think it just dies.
What are you? Sofa? Well, we shall see.
What do you mean sofa? Right.
JC has just said you're on the sofa.
I am on the sofa. Yes. Join Ark.
This is the when our community gathers.
Okay, so how do I find a particular server?
Did you read the how-to guide that I posted handily in the channel?
Apparently not.
Yes, you can't do it.
Oh, I have a rather random way of joining a non-official server. Okay.
Yes, you have to add the server to Steam.
Oh, good. Right.
And then you load Ark.
Okay. Oh, and then I load up the game.
Yes. From the server thing in. You want me to see if I can find that thing again for you?
No, I've got it. On the top bar, click View.
Yeah,
select server.
Yeah, you've got it.
Okay. Open the top bar, there should be favorites. Add server. What's the IP? Well,
Don't say that out loud.
I'm definitively not saying that out loud.
I don't
192.168.1.1.
127.0.0.1.
Add this address to favorites. Okay. Haha. Okay.
Remember to hit refresh.
Connect. Server is not currently playing any game on any. What? Oh, I've got to refresh it, have I?
Yes.
Yep.
There we go. Connect.
And then it should come up with Black Xanthus.
Password.
Yes.
Which I also have.
Yes.
Yes isn't the password, but
yes is, well, I mean, it could be a password. It would just be a very bad password.
I mean, the password itself is not exactly genius level.
I like it.
It is a cute password. So
Attempting to join a game. Accept. Oh, was I not supposed to press accept?
Well, you should find that the screen now appears to look like it's frozen.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's that is good.
That's good, is it? Okay. Right. Okay, it's now jumped to something else.
Yes, you should now have kind of the big Ark logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at the bottom left-hand corner, it should say Primal Game Data, and that should be filling up.
Yeah. I mean, it's. In fairness, I may have cheated. Normally, I install all my games on my spinning rust platters, like proper hard drives. But as I had the convenient amount of space on my NVM hard drive, I installed it on that. So this went real quick.
Oh, damn.
Oh, and damn.
Yes, I think I may have to do that for Ark, considering that most of this is loading time.
Oh my god, you look like a... I've just randomly generated a character that I swear looks like a freaking troll.
Yes. So it's clearly working for everybody else.
What is that? Pectorals and biceps for days, and then they've just skipped on everything else.
You mean you skipped leg day?
Skipped everything day. That's it. No. Yes, I think my guy absolutely has to have skipped leg day. Like, no doubt.
Oh crap! 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 I'm
So why is mine? Mine is still
definitely not doing well.
I don't know why I'm not doing so well.
Oh, I died.
I don't want to go overboard.
Herb.
Ah, that's where I am.
I mean, I say I don't want to go overboard, but that's a lie.
We're at 5 gig.
You know what they say? You know what they say about massively disproportionate people with massive feet?
They fall over.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which zone are we spawning into?
I can't believe you're
South
at
one is
zone
what I've got.
spawning.
South
Here's
one.
me. Here's me. Spent all afternoon setting up the server, so I can't freaking log on.
Okay, it appears
it's
to
the
be
default
nighttime.
one, and you should see Little John.
I wouldn't go that far.
No one.
I see you in the corner and a black screen. Damn.
No, to be fair, I'm currently dead.
You are cold. You should find some warmth.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
spend
see
most of this game cold or hot.
Ah, I'm not too far away from where I was. Do I lose everything? No, I don't. Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. But if you find your corpse, you can loot your corpse.
Hello, Elusive. You're over there.
Capture the cursor. Yeah, it doesn't want to see it, does it?
That's interesting.
Oh, pardon me. Am I sure I want to remove it? No, but game capture. Here we go.
Okay, so
Add a new
I
source.
am right. What I'm going to do, folks, in order to actually get this working, because it's sig faulted in exactly the same place. There are bears in this game. Is I am going to do that thing that you shouldn't ever need to do on Linux, but I'm going to reboot, and I shall be back. So I'm going to stop the stream, but I shall be back. Don't go away.